Bonfire Night is celebrated on the 5th of November. So, for those of you who do not know what Bonfire Night is, it's not so much as a celebration as I don't actually know why it's celebrated in terms of because we're essentially celebrating terrorism, a thwarted plot of terrorism. But what happened is in 1605, Guy Fawkes, the main dude who we all know about, as in, that's most famously associated with it's called the Gunpowder Plot, of 1605, the main famous guy. So the famous dude, Guy Fawkes, him and his mates, right? So the gang, as you will, the gang of people that thought up this plot were Robert Catesby, Thomas Percy, Guy Fawkes, Robert Keyes, Thomas Bates, John Grant, Ambrose Rookwood, Everyard Digby, and Francis Tresham. So so Guy Fawkes and his gang weren't happy about the way that the king was running the country. Okay, so it was pretty self-explanatory, right? They wanted to use barrels of gunpowder to blow him up. Okay, so the chosen location for this assassination was the Houses of Parliament. Okay, the city of Westminster. So under Parliament, they've got loads of tunnels and secret rooms, and So the idea being is the gang would stack a room full of gunpowder and just light it, and obviously just blow him up. So that's what I mean, guys. If somebody had done that today, planning on blowing up a famous building with a famous person in it, like blowing up the Queen of England, for instance, I don't think he'd get a celebrated day. But yeah, that was the plan. So unfortunately for the gang, the plot was discovered when an anonymous letter, right? So obviously it's anonymous; they don't know who sent it. It was sent. A letter was sent to a guy called William Parker, and he was a baron, so a famous person. And it was actually sent before the night of the supposed plot. It was sent on the 26th of October 1605. So obviously it would, back then they didn't have like texting or anything, so they couldn't just text him, could they? Like, oh, by the way, me and my this gang's gonna blow up Parliament, LOL. So obviously it reached this William Parker, and they conducted a search of the House of Lords, so where it was taking place. And obviously Guy Fawkes and the gang had already stocked up this room of gunpowder, 36 barrels of gunpowder to be exact. The House of Lords was searched, and they were obviously discovered. So Guy Fawkes was actually discovered guarding the gunpowder. It was also the reason behind this assassination was basically it was religious unrest. Okay, so it says here, I've just got a few facts up. It says the political and religious instability unleashed by the Reformation had resulted in pitting Catholics against Protestants throughout Europe. So, like any war, it's one religious group versus another. So obviously Guy Fawkes was captured, he was taken to the Tower of London, and he was tortured. So, to get a confession, he was actually tortured for 2 days. Then he signed he signed his confession. You know, they say sign this piece of paper to say, you know, you admit that you did it. So he signed it, and he was actually executed. I think he was hung, drawn, and quartered. So, you know, which is where they hang you, and then they rip your guts out, and then they chop you up. You know, obviously they wanted to make an example of him, but yeah, there's actually an amazing depiction of the gunpowder plot with Kit Harington in it. It came out as a Christmas special a few years ago, so if you can find that, guys, then obviously give that a go, because it was really good, because it had Kit Harington in it. Yeah, but if you're actually interested in finding out, you know, about the gunpowder plot, go on YouTube, as there's some good videos on there. So yeah, Guy Fawkes and his gang were hung, drawn, and quartered. We celebrate bonfire night now by ironically letting off fireworks to simulate an explosion, which, like I said, guys, is we're basically simulating a failed terrorist plot. So yeah, we let fireworks off, huge firework displays, because obviously it's called bonfire night. I don't know why it's not called firework night. The reason it's called bonfire night is we make huge bonfires. So, you know, we make huge fires, you know, made of wood and sticks and everything. You know, building materials, anything. You have a huge bonfire, and you stand around it. You know, sort of. You can use sprinklers as well. You know, those little things that light up in your hand. You know, that you light, and then you sparklers, not sprinklers. Sorry, guys. And yeah, you just sort of just enjoy yourselves. You can have we have toffee apples as well. I've actually got an eating toffee apple video on here. So just apples with like caramelised toffee on them. And we also have something called bonfire toffee, which is just like a hard toffee. So yeah, we just eat lots of toffee, I guess. And we also, there is with it being a bonfire, you also get you make a puppet, like a wooden puppet, or I guess it can be anything, of Guy Fawkes. So, and we throw we throw it on the bonfire, which is a bit strange, because considering, you know, Guy Fawkes never actually you know, he never actually suffered, but in an explosion. You know, he never actually died by fire. So yeah, you just make a giant sculpture or anything. You know, you make a puppet of Guy Fawkes, and you throw it on the bonfire and watch it burn. But I'm not actually sure if Guy Fawkes himself intended to go up with the Houses of Parliament. You know, I'm not actually sure if he thought, right, you know, we're going to sacrifice himself, you know, like a suicidal kamikaze attack. I think their idea was just to blow it up and then, you know, leg it, light the fuse and then leg it. But yeah, it's mainly for kids' bonfire night. You know, you take them to fireworks displays and take them to a bonfire, and just, you know, it's just another excuse for a get together. Have some drinks, you know, stand about in a nice around a nice warm fire. You know, because obviously it's cold in November, so a nice roasting fire. But if you are using fires, guys, you know, please be responsible, because these bonfires are always big. Sometimes you can go to like a public bonfire, you know, like with people who know what they're doing. But if you're having a bonfire in the back garden, essentially you're making a mini wildfire. So just be careful, guys, and, you know, keep in control. And if you're using fireworks this bonfire night, please reconsider just using sparklers, because fireworks frighten animals, guys, you know. And obviously there's things like veterans, you know, fireworks stimulate emotional fear and PTSD attacks. So just be a bit more considerate, guys, if you are using fireworks. Personally, I think they should just get fireworks that you can just, you know, that are just purely visual and that don't go bang. But yeah, I hope you have a great bonfire night. I hope you enjoy some bonfire toffee. I hope you you know, enjoy warming yourselves up around a nice warm bonfire. And yeah, guys, but if you're a film to do with like a method of what Guy Fawkes originally wanted to do, but it's set in a modern world. So yeah, check out the movie V for Vendetta, guys. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to this video. I know I'm not much of a teacher because obviously yeah, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and yeah, have a great bonfire night, guys. I know it's in a couple of weeks, but if you are watching this video on bonfire night, then it'll be relevant. So yeah, please subscribe, guys, so we can get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. I'm a man of my word, guys, so as soon as the channel hits 1,000 subscribers, I will put a link to my social media in the comment section, which will just be like Snapchat and Instagram, and then you can get to know me personally. So yeah, I'd also really love to do, speaking of getting to know me personally, I'd also really love to do a question and answers video. So if you've got any questions for me, guys, you know, obviously keep them, you know, fairly, you know, child friendly. But if you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section. Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks again, and like this video and subscribe. I know I've already said it, guys, but it can't hurt to say it again, can it? So if you're listening to this, specifically this part of the video, go in the where it says subscribe and smash the subscribe button. Okay, so I'll leave you all to it, guys. Have an amazing day or an amazing night wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves. This is ASMR, Shadow ASMR, signing out. That ending seemed pretty rushed there. I'm never quite satisfied with the ending of my videos.